Hey Nash, what should we make?
Well, we got a subscriber request for Spam Musubi. You haven't made that in forever. Why don't you make that?
All right, let's make some Spam Musubi. Today, we're making another subscriber request. We've done it before, but it was part of another video, and it was maybe my one of the first, very, very early on. So today we're making musubi. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that correctly. I love it. I've made it. I've said it, but I've said musubi and musubi. I believe it's musubi, but hey, feel free to torch me in the comments because I'm sure that's probably wrong too. But either way, it's a Hawaiian dish. It's a staple. It uses Spam. So if you're a Spam hater, enjoy the rest of the show. I enjoy your mean comments. I look forward to your mean comments. Anyways, we also have some Portuguese sausage that we're going to use as well. So we're gonna make musubis, Spam, as well as Portuguese sausage. They're gonna be delicious. And hey, you know what? Even if you think you're a hater, give it a shot because they're really good. And if you're Hawaiian, well, if you know, you know. I got you. Super delicious. I know there's a lot of different ways to make it, so we're gonna make a very, very, very basic version of it. And then there's other things you can add. I'm not claiming this is super duper duper ultra traditional or authentic, but I am trying to keep it true to form. So constructive criticism is appreciated, but you know, hate'll come. So thank you. I still appreciate you and I love you. Without further ado, let's go. So we're gonna start by making our sauce. So in a small bowl, a quarter cup of soy sauce, a quarter cup of oyster sauce, and a half cup of sugar. I would have preferred this to be 100% brown sugar, but unfortunately I just ran out. So you may or may not have been able to tell that was about half brown, half white sugar. However, like I said, brown sugar, probably better for this. And then we just whisk this together. Let me set this aside. Then we got to make our rice. So we start with 3 cups of short grain rice, same as sushi rice. And we're going to make this the same as sushi rice, but we're not going to do the part where we season it because you don't do that with musubi. I mean, you can if you want, but if we're being traditional, you don't. So we rinse our rice and we cook our rice. Once your rice is cooked, we transfer it to a large bowl or something with a lot of surface area. We don't need to add anything to it like we would with sushi rice. So we just kind of fluff it up, cover it with a clean kitchen towel, and set it aside to cool. So we have our Portuguese sausage, our regular Spam, and some teriyaki Spam. So let's go ahead and set these guys off to the side. So we're gonna turn this on its side and cut this into 1/4 inch slices. And then for this guy, we're just gonna let me see. Okay, so that's the length we want. And then for these guys, we're just gonna cut them into 1/4 inch planks. So in the pan of your choice, go ahead and heat it up on medium heat. We toss our Spam in there. We're looking for a nice sear, nice browning on each side. So maybe a couple of minutes per side on medium to medium high heat. And then once we have a nice brown on either side, we turn the heat down and we spoon some of our sauce over the top. And we just continue to simmer these guys, flipping a few times, just sort of low and slow. Once these guys are done, we could pull them, and then we just repeat the same process with the teriyaki, Spam, and the Portuguese sausage. Now we take our sheets of nori, and you could do halves, but I like to do thirds, so it's personal preference, I guess. All right, so I'm using this mold I got off of Amazon. It was pretty cheap, but the other option is you can actually take that Spam can, because this is the exact same shape. You could just kind of use a little knife or scissors or I don't know, something. Cut off the bottom part so you have something similar to this. Or you could just do it by hand. It just depends on how pretty you want it to look. So we take our little piece of nori, rough side up, put our little mold there, and we go ahead and scoop our rice in there. And you just kind of have to go a little bit by trial and error here, but put what you think is the right amount. So let me just take this, push that down, release it. And then this part's optional, but you could put some furikake kind of right here. And then we just take one of our little pieces of Spam, put that on there. We just go ahead and pull our mold off. And then we just fold this up and over, and then we use a little bit of water and just wet this part. Kind of ripped a little bit, but that's fine. It'll be all right. And we just fold that up and over, tack that down, and there we go. There's our little Spam Musubi. So then with all of our other pieces of Spam as well, I'll show you the Portuguese sausage. So for the Portuguese sausage, we're just gonna take 2 pieces here and just kind of do this and that. Just kind of push that down, release that, fold this guy over, and there we go. There's a little Portuguese sausage musubi. So now we just kind of watch, rinse, and repeat with all the rest of our meat. And there we have our Spam and our Portuguese sausage musubis. Time for a bite. Cheers. That's so good. There's just something about fried Spam, the sushi rice, a little bit of that furikake. It's just such a perfect mix. And it's like a little perfect little on the go, grab and go. It's like a perfect little meal in your hand, snack in your hand. And then once you make them, unless you're gonna serve them right away, wrap them up individually in plastic wrap so that way they stay moist, they don't dry out. But hey, so good. I highly recommend making this. It's such a easy go-to and it's so good. But hey, let's see what Nash thinks. Hey, check it out. Here's your Spam Musubi that you requested. What do you think, bud?
Hate on Spam if you want. I'll gladly eat yours.
Anything you'd like to say to your fans?
The ocean is vast because it admits all rivers. The wise man listens to all sides.
Nash approves. I approve. Look, it's a Hawaiian classic, a Hawaiian staple. It's iconic and it's delicious. It's definitely a go-to. So hey, go make it. Go make it right now. I mean, you can watch the end of the video. Go ahead and go make it. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you. If you wouldn't mind taking a second to like, subscribe, and share the show, it really mean a lot to us. It'd help us out. If you want notifications, go ahead and hit that notification bell. If there's anything you want me to cook, you want me and Nash to taste, drop that in the comments. Or you can head over to our website, timschaoskitchen.com, send us a message there. Just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. That's it for now, folks. Until next time, be good. Peace.